Hey, everybody. Hopefully, you're all doing well, you're being safe, and that everybody around you is doing well. I guess this is the next installment of those mental health and wellness types of tips and tricks and stories that I've been sharing over the last couple weeks. As you know, it does hit home very close to me. And actually, so this story and this kind of subject this week is actually more related to me and how I reflected on it and how I did a little bit of research and how it actually helps people with stress. So I know that was a topic that we touched upon a couple weeks ago when this all first started, is staying in contact with people, going through your contacts, calling people, having those chats online, video chats, so you can actually see people face to face. But what's actually come out of this whole thing, and that's more streamlined, is and mainstream, I should say, is Zoom and House Party and what people are doing kind of virtually. So this actually was something that happened to me last week, and a buddy of mine set up a poker game. And so we were doing it virtually, but we all used Zoom to log in, and we were able to kind of chat and do all those things socially from a distance. So the best part of that whole thing was that game or games ended up taking 6 hours. We played for 6 hours, which was crazy. But it was that social interaction that you don't always get, and that you're probably missing because you're not at work and you're not able to book those things with your friends and family and all those social gatherings. But why am I telling you this? The reason why I'm doing this is that I was able to connect with people who are like-minded, have the same perspective of what I'm thinking. There are people that I value their company and their opinions. So that all being said, by being around and conversing with those people, I was able to kind of see things in a different perspective. So those people were actually helping me, even though we might have been just joking around and things like that. But there were other serious topics that came up and that we were able to chat about. And having somebody else's perspective and a different perspective on those things actually sometimes helps you deal with stress and looks at things outside of the box, and maybe actually help you problem solve and help you through those questions or stresses. So by doing that, I thought, you know what, that's the tidbit that I wanted to share with you is that doing all of those things and sharing or calling people and doing those video chats and having those types of things that are, you have those valued people around you, actually helps you deal with stress, that I found out when I was doing a little bit of research. The other thing that came out of it too is that the camaraderie. This is something that we're also missing very much right now, because we're doing the social distancing and things like that. And what came out of it was, we got to play for 6 hours and chat and have a great time and joke around. So having those things also and doing those things also helps with stress and dealing with stress. And it allows you to set all of those things aside and kind of enjoy the moment and enjoy what you're doing. So those things become more, and those stresses become more or lessened and smaller, so you don't actually have to think about them as much. These are also things that have been helping me, not only me, but my family. And it's just one of those things too, is that you kind of see them more with your friends and how they're dealing with stresses. But the biggest thing that came out of that, not only did we play poker, but there's a group of us that ended up finding out that out of the 8 people that were on Zoom or on that live chat, out of the 8, 6 of us have dartboards. So now we're looking at doing a virtual dart league or dart night. So it's amazing how, again, like-minded people and like-minded opinions and people that you value their camaraderie and their company, it's amazing how different things and different aspects and different activities may come out of it. So even though we're virtually apart, we were all together. So again, hopefully this helps. Hopefully it gives you an idea. Maybe you can do with your friends and family, and maybe even touch on somebody and see somebody that you haven't seen in a while. So hopefully you're doing well. Take care. Be safe. And we'll see you next week. Take care.